Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren, filmmaker extraordinaire, and today I'm celebrating 6 years on YouTube. Crazy! Literally though, 6 years feels completely insane. I mean, first of all, that just means I feel old, like excuse me, but also that means like, you know, on and off, to be fair, there's been a lot of my life documented on the internet, which I'm not upset about, but it's just weird. It's just a weird to think about. So this is gonna be kind of a quick little vid, just me talking about my feelings about YouTube right now and reminiscing on what I've been uploading, my journey, and maybe what's ahead. On March 24th of 2018, I uploaded a video, I don't even think it was 3 minutes long, called literally, in parentheses, sick vlog time. To this day, that video has less than 200 views. But the metrics of that video, not important. Also, technically, I had uploaded a couple other videos to YouTube before for various like high school classes and projects, but most of those are unlisted now, slash like just like aren't important to my like creator journey in the same way, because they weren't like me uploading for the populace, it was me for like getting a grade, which I got A's in, by the way, but besides the point. As I think I've said before, I was inspired to make a YouTube channel because when I was at the Temple University Accepted Students Day, I met another prospective student. He ultimately also ended up going to Temple. We had some classes together, super cool. But at the time, obviously I didn't know we were both gonna actually end up at Temple, and somehow we got to talking and I was sharing like my concerns about how I feel like I had kind of pivoted into wanting to do film later on in life. Now, when I say later on in life, like at the time, it was because I was a junior in high school who then decided I wanted to go from neuropsychiatry to film, and I felt like I was really behind. Obviously, now that I like live in the real world, no longer in high school bubble land, obviously that wasn't really like late in my life at all. It wasn't even late in my career. I was literally I wasn't even 18, like, are you kidding me? But at the time, it felt like it was super late to the game because the other couple people I knew who wanted to do film had been going to like film camp and had been in like the TV production classes in high school, like their whole time of being in high school. So I felt like relatively late to the game. And then he said, you know, that he never has taken like that many official classes either, but he really enjoys his YouTube channel. And he said he mostly did like gaming, random stuff, whatever, but he just loved creating content. And as someone, me, who wanted more experience, like shooting videos, editing videos, slash I liked YouTube. I had a YouTube channel like eons before in middle school, which I hope to God has been completely wiped off the face of the planet. And, you know, I like YouTube, right? So I was like, why don't I try it? And obviously the rest is history. But I'm still gonna talk about the history because otherwise it'd be a really short video. I'm not even gonna pretend that I've been like a consistent uploader at all in the past 6 years. I don't even remember how consistent I was at first. Fridge, shut up. I have no idea how often I uploaded initially, honestly. I probably was like really random and sporadic. I know my like peak of uploading was probably like junior year of college maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but I feel like I was uploading at least every Wednesday, if not also on Saturdays, and I was doing my monthly live streams. Like I was making content, and I think it's because first of all, I was doing a lot of stuff with my college friends, learning stuff in school, exploring, doing things, and I was just feeling really inspired. And I had the time because even though I was, you know, always maxing out however many credits I could take, I had my part-time job, I was in clubs, like I was doing stuff, I was busy, but I still had like allotted, say like 3 hours in between classes that I could work on a film idea or film something. And I had these like blocks in my time that weren't necessarily enough time to do other stuff, slash this was obviously an interest of mine. But also I did various social media, like brand deals with other like college ambassador kind of programs. So I had incentive to kind of keep that up so I could keep doing cool things. Obviously probably the coolest thing that I did was work with Samsung, woohoo, Samsung. But yeah, so I had like incentive to do it, and I had the time and the motivation, and I was just feeling like excited. Not that I don't feel excited now, but I didn't realize, like I was super stressed in college, but it was a totally different kind of stress. I was always stressed about like, you know, maintaining my GPA and all that stuff, getting a job eventually, versus like now I'm stressed because I'm like an adult. It feels like it's always time to bring my car to the dealership to like rotate its tires or whatever. There's just always another adulty thing I need to do, which obviously some people have cars in college, but I didn't. So whatever, tangent, moving on. The point is, I haven't uploaded consistently. I was uploading, you know, my long form videos, and now, you know, I'm lucky if I upload a long form video, and I have been, you know, restarting my live streams, and I do a lot of shorts now. I do really miss the long form videos, and I even have like ideas for them. But what I struggle with is either not having the motivation to do it because of my various other things going on, whether it's like work, external stress, or like my own like mental state. And recently I like switched off my mood state, like a mood stabilizer. So I'm on like 2 different types of antidepressants, but my energy really tanked. So now I just actually started a sleep medication literally like 3 days ago. So hopefully, you know, my mood will stay up and my energy will increase. And it just feels like I've always been like battling some sort of stupid medication thing for forever. And I know forever again, relatively, it's not forever, but for me, since I started YouTube, I've, you know, been diagnosed with, first it was just like depression, anxiety, and then they were like, oh, it's actually probably like bipolar 2, and that's why you get like extra fun depression. I was like told definitively that I had an avoidant restrictive eating disorder. I've done 2 intensive outpatient therapy programs, lots of therapy individually, group therapies, like basically my mental health has been through the ringer. So honestly, it's a miracle I still upload it all. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but in an ideal world, things will kind of stable out and I'll be inspired, motivated, and have the energy to do stuff. That's the dream anyways. But the shorts, you know, are easier for me to make. They take less time, even if they make me feel personally generally less fulfilled than the long form content. It also is difficult because, like, admittedly, my long form content doesn't like do that well views wise, and I'm not monetized anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it can be really discouraging for me to spend hours on a video, whether it's coming up with the idea, scripting it, filming it, whatever part of it takes a little time, uploading it, and it gets like not even 100 views. And obviously views aren't everything, but if I'm spending hours and hours doing something, like I could be spending those hours reading a book, working on a puzzle, scrapbooking, playing The Sims, like Just Dance on the Wii. Like I could be doing other stuff with those hours that might make me feel more fulfilled ultimately, or at least not make me suddenly feel discouraged, which is like a me thing. It's not a you thing, it's a me thing, but I'm just sharing my thoughts. The shorts, on the other hand, you know, pretty fun, pretty easy to make. And also, I do think when it comes to my travel videos, although I do really, really miss those, I do feel like the people I'm with typically seem more comfortable, or like they don't, I don't know. Like obviously with my like parents, I think they were pretty chill with it, and I think my mom, I'm saying like enjoys watching some of my like travel videos back with the families in it. I certainly do. But I think people have to be more cognizant of what they're saying. The camera's more like in their face, because I'm not just like recording something this way. I'm like, hey guys, it's me, Lauren. Here's my family. Here's a zebra. Like, you know, I'm talking to the camera, and I think, although I kind of miss that because I enjoyed that, I think it makes my family and friends, if I'm out doing something with, I think it makes them feel more comfortable overall not to be like on camera like that. And also now that I live like on the other side of the country, when I do see my friends or my family or my fiance, it just makes me, I really want to make sure I'm like really prioritizing like they're the person I'm talking to, not my audience. I hope that when I'm back on the East Coast and I see them more often, I can do a little bit of kind of come with me to the zoo, come with me to this museum video again when I see people more regularly. Like my friend was just in town, and obviously I got a couple shorts, but it's nowhere near the same amount of time talking. Like I was having other combos while I'm like recording a piece of art, because I know my voice isn't gonna make it over. It doesn't matter. It's not like I need to like, oh, we need to stop what we're saying. We need to set up the scene, yada, yada, if you understand what I mean. Regardless of all that stuff I just said about like how I'm not consistent, I am really proud of like this YouTube channel and that I've been able to upload at all, you know, and keep doing stuff, because I feel like I've grown emotionally, not like because of YouTube necessarily, but because I get to share a platform with so many other amazing creators. And even though, you know, I'm a teeny tiny, you know, speck of sand somewhere, I get to engage with people. I've had amazing combos with various members of you may be watching right now in my comment section. And I feel like I'm making some sort of a difference, whether it's like an educational one or showing more representation for mental health or, you know, women in film or whatever it is. I feel like I'm making some sort of positive impact. Even if you just see one of my videos and it makes you smile or laugh or something, like to me that's nice because this world kind of sucks. I feel like any joy is nice, and if I can contribute at all in that way, I'm happy to do so. I also am proud that some of my videos, whether it's a long form or short form, like have performed well considering like the size of my channel. Obviously, my short about being depressed, Numb Little Bug, thanks and behold for that song, obviously is my, you know, top performing video with almost like 500,000 views, which is still crazy to me. But I have other videos, various new videos, my New York Film Academy video, you know, that are long form videos that have multiple tens of thousands of views. And that's cool to me. It's exciting, especially like some of the videos that I did spend a lot of time on. The fact that even like 10 people watched it, although like from a overall perspective, it's like, is that worth the time? I'm not sure. But it is still insane to me that people actually watch anything that I put out. And I am really grateful for that. I don't mean to be implying that like only like 10 views, 50 views isn't enough. It's just for like how busy I am, I have to be, you know, prioritized. But in the grand scheme of like beyond that, it's so amazing that people care enough to watch something I want to make or put out, whether it's because they're interested in the topic or they want to support me, I'm not sure. But it's really great, and I'm really grateful for that, especially because like being able to create content and uploading shorts especially has, you know, you guys watching the shorts, engaging with them, let me join the shorts creator community, which has been incredibly cool. I've gotten to go to so many different YouTube creator events. I've gotten to like movie premieres, just various stuff. And aside from just going to places and, you know, having like red carpet moments or getting like, I just hit the gaming stuff. I mean, the best part though isn't the going to the events or getting the stuff. It's that I've met other creators, because it can be a really lonely and isolating thing to be doing, and other people don't really get it. So I've met some other creators from all like sizes of channels and platforms, and it's been so cool. They inspire me, and it's exciting to see what other people do. It's exciting whether they have a full-time job also like me, or if they're a full-time creator, or if they're in school still, whatever it is. It's just so cool. And I'm saying cool a lot, but like it is cool. It's cool to meet other people who are interested in what I'm interested in as far as creating content, because everyone I know basically watches the content, but not everyone who actually wants to create the content or is like dedicated enough to have been doing it for multiple years, whether or not they're successful or not. Like I wouldn't consider myself like generally successful monetarily, but like emotionally, I would say like overall the 6 years has been successful enough to the point where I'm still uploading videos. Otherwise I would have like kicked it to the curb long ago. So that's been like, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say like life-changing, but I have done a lot of things that I wouldn't have done otherwise. So like maybe it's life-changing. Life-changing seems really profound, but like maybe it is, especially since I moved to LA. And when I first moved, I really didn't know that many people. I still don't know that many people. And doing YouTube events has given me opportunities to meet people, so let's just go out and do stuff. Whether it's like the holiday party or like a YouTube gaming, like whatever it is, it's actually gotten me out of my apartment. And I'm grateful for that, for sure. I would also like to add, because I feel like, just to reiterate, I am so proud of what I've accomplished with this channel, aside from all my mentally ill problems, which I already talked about, because in that time, I graduated high school, started college, went to college, graduated college, moved across the country, got two jobs, one job, which I was there for a few months, and now I'm at my next job, same job. I did tons of internships and stuff in college. I was in lots of clubs. Like, academically / professionally, I've been excellent. I've made lots of friends. I've done so with my friends. I met Harry, who's now my fiance. Like, it's been crazy. Like, I've done a lot of stuff in the past 6 years along with all this stuff. And I'm really proud, proud of what I've accomplished with all that going on, because I feel like I have done a good job, mostly, of prioritizing what I would consider to be like the real world, but also this interest and passion of mine. And I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't even know if it makes sense to me, but like that's how I wanted to say it. That's the verbal words that came out. On a basic level, I'm really happy that I make stuff that I can rewatch. That's basically what it is. Like my Instagram, for instance, you know who looks at my profile the most? Me. Looking at my, like, oh my god, look, remember that fun time? It's basically the same with YouTube. I love that I can rewatch a movie. A movie. I love that I can rewatch a video I made, whether it was like a stupid video or an experience that I did, something that I did, and it's captured that time in my life because I know. Also, I don't just have them on YouTube, I have them on drives and stuff. I have multiple backups. Obviously, the whole world could get corrupted and then whatever, but I like the thought that in 20 years, 50 or whatever, potentially, I can rewatch, you know, the fun times of Lauren from high school and college and my early 20s. And these are things that I'll hopefully have in some capacity forever, even if they're not all, you know, playable in the future for whatever reason. Like that to me is really nice. On a deeper level, obviously, as I said earlier, I want to make a positive change in some form or fashion. My ultimate dream is obviously to write and direct films and TV shows that can, you know, make a big global positive impact in some way. Whether or not that will ever happen, I don't know. The industry's insane right now with what AI is doing. I don't know what's going to happen. And even if AI wasn't there, I don't know what would happen. So while I can, I will, you know, I have to make a positive impact in, you know, a less, maybe, I mean, it's glamorous to some people, a less glamorous fashion. Like maybe it's not something that would win an Oscar, but if I can make a video about my mental health journey that resonates with someone and it makes them feel like they're not alone on their mental health journey, that's a win for me. My audience might be small, but that doesn't make my audience not important and not something I'm, you know, and not a group of people that I don't care about. I obviously don't know most of you personally. I know a couple of you personally. Shout out to, you know, my fans from day one. But I do want people overall to be happy, to feel represented, to feel seen. And if I can make someone feel seen, then I can go to sleep like a happy person and hopefully have a nice dream. You know what I mean? Like I can die content. Not that I want to die right now, but you know, you get it, you get it. All that to say, happy 6 years of YouTube to me. And who knows if YouTube will be around at 6 years from now, but if it is, maybe I'll be saying happy 12. So thanks so much for joining me on this journey thus far, and I hope you stick around to see what happens because I don't know what will happen, but something will happen. Good or bad, I can't say. If you liked anything about this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite video of mine you've ever seen, if you've seen more than one. And if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe because obviously I've been doing something for 6 years, so I'm gonna make some video at some point in the future. So please subscribe. Thank you so much. Thanks again for all your support, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Bye.